Today it is July 9th, 2026. It is 12:08 p.m. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I know you heard me talk about me hating driving and not wanting to drive when I don't have to, but for some reason I have a itch to drive right now. And while we have a busy area, I just saw somebody walking around. But I have an urge to drive right now. So we're gonna follow that. I actually wanted to go to the watershed preserve. I might bleep that out if I don't wanna like tell you too much information about where I'm at. But it's like one of the areas where we can stay at and maybe hike if we want to and just relax, like maybe journal. I wish I did buy a like picnic blanket or something like that. That would be nice. I'm actually now that I mention it, I'm gonna put that in my thing to buy from like the notes app here. So let's see, Amazon. Sorry, I know I'm doing this right now, but I'm gonna forget about it later because I've been thinking about this for a while. Picnic blanket. Yeah, I've been thinking about this for a while. I just haven't, like, I keep forgetting about it. Or another proposition, I guess we can go to Daiso and buy it from there. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't want to waste too much gas though. That's the thing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so we're still gonna go drive to the library right now. Um so I can charge all of my stuff because there's no charging station where I want to go to, and we can decide from there if we want to go, if we're ready for another drive, or if we want to just call it a day. But I feel like my driving muscles has kind of like ignited, and now I don't want it to I don't want to get scared or like a little like more anxious if I don't drive again, like because I drove yesterday and then today, and I don't know if I'm gonna drive tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, I want to like keep it going so I can get used to it. That car looks like it was green. Is it? That's so pretty. I want that green. Um, but yeah, and whew. Before recording this, I ran into a huge family, and they were very nice. I said hi to them, and they said hi back, and one of them like kept the door open for me. So that was a nice exchange, and it's reminded me of how many times I've complained about like people walking around here. I just saw somebody walking to their car and heading off, and I feel like that really solidified my perspective of like people are just living their lives. Like not everybody's going to judge you, whatever you're doing. Like even what I'm doing right now, like I'm just record. Like if you look, like I need to step away from my shame right now, like my anxiety, and think of whatever is happening right now as if like from the third person perspective. Like let's say somebody is recording something outside or like in their cars, right, in the garage that they paid for, like a garage piece, and I was walking and I, like I walked around and I saw them, or I saw like a light in the car, and sometimes I don't even notice. Like I just walk straight into my car so I can like drive or like do this. Um and then like in the case I noticed that they might be doing something, like I would be thinking like, oh, are they on a call, or are they recording something? And then I'd be like, okay, like, you go. Like, do you? Or I'll be like more in my mind, I'd be more concerned if they were filming me, like, so if it was like outside, like at a restaurant, and I see a camera pointing at someone's face, I would be more concerned of being filmed outside of my um like outside of my permission, instead of thinking about them and how, oh my gosh, like, how scandalous you're recording, like outside, like, but everybody does that nowadays, so it's not that uncommon. I don't know why I've been like, this has been paralyzing me for so long. I have no idea. I mean, we are in a different state. I used to live in California, where it's highly likely more people are gonna have their cameras on them, like meta glasses, whatever. But here, I'm not so sure if that's common. But like, we live in a society where everybody has access to social media, and everybody, like, a lot of people are, like, recording, and they are aware that a lot of people are recording, like, in different places. So it should not be like super taboo. And like, logically that makes sense, and I don't understand why my brain is scared of being seen by other people doing this thing, like doing the recording. But we are, and I still am, and even though it's lessened, I will still talk about it. I'm sorry. This is my project for this month, and I know it's not necessarily intuitive that I talk about what I'm going through so much, and what I talk about my shame and my anxiety so much, but this has been my experience, and I try not to do it for a long period of time. I try not to do it where I'm talking your ear off for like 1 hour about how anxious I am. But and this is every day. So this is August 2026, from August 1st to August 31st. And it's, like, different me. You see a different version, or no, maybe the same. But you see a different day of me with the videos I'm posting in the month of August. And if you're watching this from the future, I'm probably gonna have like a playlist or something like that, so you won't be confused about where to look for. Like, if you want to go down the list of what I say, like, in August, and you don't have to even watch this, like, sitting down and watching just this, because I tend to ramble on a lot. And I would say this is like one of the things you can put on while you're cleaning in the house, while you're doing your dishes, while you're walking outside, and getting your steps in. Just like one of those things where, like, especially if you are experiencing the same thing as I am, because I really hope that it would help you out, because of someone vocalizing it and showing in real time that you can't just know about your problem. Like, that's the first step, right? Like, you identify the problem, like your emotional problem, whatever it is, and you figure out how to heal it, like you figure out how to deal with it. But it doesn't happen in an instant. Like, of course, like, the first step is to figure out what the problem is, but it doesn't end there. Like, you still have to spend multiple days to try different things and do it and kind of like face your problems and try to process it, try to understand it, and hopefully it'll work out. And I doubt like it would only take 1 month for me to get over my shame, to get over my fear of other people seeing me, seeing what I like, my opinions and my thoughts in the social media world. Um, Even though like a lot of my thoughts are kind of like vanilla, like it's not really that controversial, I would say, but I'm still scared of like sharing them. But yeah. So that's all I think for now. It's we are at the 11-minute mark. Um, I might give you an update later if I ended up going to Watershed, like that hiking spot, the hiking trail I told you about. Who knows? I'm already like feeling a lot of anxiety right now. I feel like I can only handle so much. And tomorrow, the next week, like next week, I'm probably going to have more because I'm gonna be taking like a whole caseload, and I'm just gonna try to figure out what to do with that. So yeah, maybe I'm just gonna lay low today and not drive. Honestly, okay, I will drive. I will drive because I told you I will, but maybe I'll just do it to the library instead of like the watershed preserve. Um yeah, and just stop there. But then you won't see that I actually drove because I won't be taking you when I'm driving. I already get distracted by my own thoughts. So yeah, you won't know. That's so sad. I guess I'll do a little like selfie once I get there. I don't know. Um yeah, but that's all I have for you. I hope you have a great day or a great night, great week, great month, great year. Um Please like, subscribe, or press the hype button. I will see you tomorrow. Right now it is 12:47 p.m. I'm at a Starbucks. I decided to just stay at a Starbucks because it's closer, and I looked at the watershed preserve from the library, and it's 10, like 11 or something minutes away by car, and I just decided, hey, might as well just save gas and drive closer to where I live. And I ended up getting lost. Or not really lost because I knew where I was going, but I was just confused about where the opening of the parking area is for the Starbucks I want to go to. And so I ended up like I had cars behind me, and I feel like it's harder for me to get lost with other cars like behind me because I tend to slow down. But so we're in kind of like more of a public area right now. There's traffic in front of me, that's why I keep like looking in front. I can see people like from their windows, but yeah, I am not gonna go to the watershed preserve right now because I think I've had my drive for today. I'm okay, and I don't want to waste any more gas because yeah, like I just don't. Not that it's like super expensive. It's actually not. I just like, yeah, I don't know why. I guess I'm just scared. But hopefully you'll see me grow throughout this challenge, and maybe I can take you to the watershed preserve at like August 31st just for zero, like no reason, and hopefully I'll be free. But that's it. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Whoops, wrong button.